Yo, this is Fast Eddie Chambers. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to work on the rear hook today. Boom. Let's get into it. Okay, we're going to work on the rear hook. So when talking about the rear hook, very similar to how you throw your straight right hand, the mechanics of it, just different principles, because throwing the rear hook, it kind of hangs you out to dry when you're here. You understand what I'm saying? So typically with the rear hook, I prefer to throw it, not necessarily in a combination, but to throw some kind of flare out. You know what I mean? Like a jab or some kind of feint or something just to get their attention up top so they feel like they got to defend as opposed to look for an opportunity to throw a punch, because like I said, it does leave you out to dry a little bit. But it's a good punch to sneak around the side. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't expect, hooking shots to come from the front typically. So if you're here, if you look at me, and the mechanics of it is simple. It's basically, and like I said, and in this situation, I would always say, to limit the amount of opportunity to catch you with a shot would be, in this case, to lean a little bit more to the front foot. Most of the time I don't say that, but lean a little more to the front foot. So we're trying to bring the shot around. So a little more to the front foot, bring in the shot on this side. It's kind of like misdirection too, if you think about it, because your head is going here, which will draw the attention of the guy, the guy that's fighting or defending the shot, to look at you and try to figure out what you're doing and why your head is over here, therefore leaving you the opportunity to bring the punch around the side. So let's look at here, same thing. We gotta talk about that toe heel alignment. Want to have it set. That shoulder in the middle, elbows in, hands up. Got to talk about the stance. And the form would be to then rotate this here foot, similar to throwing a right hand, to be able to get that hook to come around the side and around that elbow. Head to the front of the knee a little bit. Still kind of have your left hand up to protect. You never know what can happen. And then the defense for this, and well, let's just say the defensive tactic to end, would, in my opinion, would be best to roll back to that back foot again. So you can reset. Very little chance of getting caught, because now you're going under the line as opposed to across it. You know what I mean? So you rip it around, boom, roll, back to the starting point. Once now talking about that rear hook for the southpaw, right? Once again, like I always do, you want to make sure you start from a solid foundation. Feet in the right position, toe heel alignment, elbows in, knees bent, everything, right? So the mechanics of the rear hook are basically this. Watch where you step your front foot, especially when you are the southpaw against the orthodox, right? Or opposite stance, let's just call that. So you step this front foot out. That's the first move. Step this front foot out. Then we're gonna rotate this back hip as well as this back toe, knee forward, just like we would do if we were throwing a straight left hand, and bring it around the side. Leaves you a little bit out to dry, but once you're on that outside, on your front knee, you're a little bit safer. You're a lot safer. Then you roll back to the back foot, start again. You know what I mean? So we're in a good solid position. Let's do it one more time. Elbows in, rip that shot, step that first step that foot, open that hip up a little bit, and rotate the back foot with the shot coming around the side. When you finish, land the shot, roll back to the back foot, and we're back in position. Now that's the rear hook. And these mechanics will definitely make you fight like a pro.